We're live. Good day to each and every one. It's a boy GFC Gov. I'm back again with another video for you guys. Been a while. Was a little bit under the weather for last week or so. It's good to be back. Um, Today is Premier League weekend, football in general weekend anyway, because Bundesliga is going on. Bayern Munich is leading 1-0 with a goal from Harry Kane. That's about in the 70 minutes of the game. You know, Bayern Munich been struggling over there. I haven't seen nothing from the German, the French league as yet. I haven't checked the result on that side. But at this point in time, you know, Bayern Munich is up one, a goal from Harry Kane. I'm still a little bit under the weather, people, so just bear with me. Yeah, it's been nice. You know, Man City is leading one, is leading two. Man City is up 1 goal to nothing too. So Man City's they're already off and running. So Barcelona have won 3 goals to is up 3 goals to nothing so far. Oh, 4 goals. Barcelona just scored one other one. So Barcelona is up Rafinha, Joao Felix, De Jong, Lo- Lopez score for Barcelona. Yeah, people, what a Premier League weekend. Let us go through the game a little by little. And let's see, you know, because what a title race we got on our hands, to be quite honest. What a title race. Right now, to be quite honest, this seems like it's going to be one of the best title race of all time, to be quite honest. This title race seems like it's taking heat at this moment. Arsenal is there. Liverpool is there. Man City is there. They're pulling away from the rest of the pack. So right now it's a 3-horse race. Who wanted the most? Who gonna end up take it at the end of the season? To be quite honest, right? Liverpool is a lot of people favorite. Man City is a usual favorite at all as always. Arsenal is the dark horse. So Arsenal can do it, people. Let me know if you think Arsenal can get it across the line. Because a lot of people been doubting Arsenal, you know, a lot, honestly. A lot of people been doubting Arsenal. But Arsenal is a while one of the outlaws, you know. A lot of people said Arsenal can do it. So we will see. All right, we got 2 more months, almost 2 more months to go. You know, 2.5 months to go, and then we'll see who won it the most. So it's right now. It's on the wire right now. Arsenal is coming up against Newcastle in a few. So let us see who won it the most. Does Arsenal need it the most, or does Newcastle want it the most today? Newcastle been struggling so far, to be quite honest. So it's hard to really say that they can pull one off on Arsenal because the way how they've been playing. But Newcastle will or maybe will have a good game today. You know, let us see. Let us see how it goes. Talk a little bit about Chelsea too overall. But we leave Chelsea for last because you know tomorrow is the final against Liverpool, and a lot of players been coming out and say some stuff that I really want to hear. The coach himself, you know, been saying some stuff that we want to hear. Just hopefully that we can cross the line. Hope tomorrow will be the beginning of something great. I think that's what I'm gonna give the show tomorrow. You know, hope is the beginning of something great. So I think I'm gonna find a way out to rigor that in to make that a part of the show tomorrow for the Chelsea versus Liverpool game. We're gonna go through a few little lists of see what's going on across the league itself. But let's win the trophy first, and then we can talk about the end of the season for Chelsea. But what a day today! What a day! The day before the final. You know, finally we're back to Wembley. Hopefully, guys, because tomorrow, if we lose tomorrow against Liverpool, that's gonna be our sixth final in a row we lost. And remember, we were delivering at Wembley. When Wembley just opened, Chelsea was the team to beat at Wembley. That Wembley was our playing ground, to be quite honest. But how it's gonna go down, none of us know. So let us see how it's gonna turn out to. But some of the games today wasn't. Let me touch on the games today before we even go touch on Chelsea. Some of the games today wasn't that have too much to talk about. To be quite honest, like Crystal Palace, they walk away 3 goals to nothing victory, and Burnley was playing with 10 men, so that goes. Fofana scored a goal, but ruled for offside. He's doing wonders over there, the Chelsea loanee Fofana. But I'm from that. It wasn't nothing much more than some red cards and little stuff like those. Because even Maguire, we're gonna touch on that when we touch on the Manchester United signal. But it wasn't too much to talk about today, to be quite honest. Aston Villa, they start off with a bang, against Nottingham Forest, where they blew Nottingham Forest away, especially in the first half. Walk away with a 4-2 scoreline. Leon Bailey back, he's on form all season long, to be quite honest. Leon Bailey is on form, guys. Like, if the first goal was an excellent take, how he take the defender on and slide it across for Watkinson. I always said Watkins is probably one of either my number one or my number two favorite for Chelsea to sign. To be quite honest, a lot of people don't look on what he brings, and I like him as a striker. To be quite honest, I would love him at Chelsea. They walk away with a 4-2 victory. Well deserved victory. To be quite honest. They first half they dominated. Nottingham Forest tried in the second half. They get few chances where they could have bring back the game, but they didn't take their chances. Aston Villa did. So you can't sit there and say that Aston Villa played good in the first and didn't in the second. They did take their chances. Nottingham Forest didn't. So well done to Aston Villa, guys. Aston Villa 4, Nottingham Forest 2. Well deserved victory. Everton is a team that I can't understand. Like this season, I don't know if they run out of steam or what, but Everton this season they were on a 9 game undefeated streak one at a time, and now they're like struggling. They're back down there in the relegation. I'm wondering if they play all their cards too early. You know, but for me to get to be relegated, it's gonna be between them and Luton. To be quite honest, it's who want to stay up the most. You know, Luton, the last couple of months, been showing a lot of fighting spirit and desire. Wondering if they started too early that campaign, because you can be burned out in the last few months. So let us see. For me, it's gonna be between Luton and Everton to see who's gonna get relegated at the end of the season. To be quite honest, so that would be for me between Luton and Everton for that final. We already know the two spot, the first two spots that really going down. That's Sheffield United and Burnley. You know that they definitely get relegated. For me, there's no coming back for those two teams. To be quite honest, it will take a miracle for them to come back. But for Everton and Luton, that's where the next one is. Like, who's gonna take the third spot? So it's gonna be between Everton and Luton. So to be quite honest, Luton been losing some close games, but they're showing a lot of fighting spirit. Can they continue showing that fighting spirit and pick up points here and there? Time will tell. And I think they both still have to play each other. So that game gonna be a relegation decider. To be quite honest, that's in my opinion. I can be wrong and I can be right. But I don't think Crystal Palace and Bournemouth they're gonna get drag into that. This is just gonna be between those two teams because Everton go up against Brighton today. Brighton was down to 10 men majority of the second half, and Everton couldn't capitalize on it. So that's their bad luck right there. To be quite honest, because they didn't capitalize on it. They should have at least tried to capitalize on that. And they did take the lead too. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's up to them and Luton to see who's going to get relegated, because they did get their chances, but they did not capitalize on it. So hopefully that's gonna be a banger down to the last day, because we like to see in the last day we don't want the Tiger to be, or the relegation zone, or the European League spot. We don't want them to be decided too early. That won't bring a joy to the final day of the season. I wouldn't mind if it go down to the wire. The final day, that everyone have something to play for. Liverpool, Man City, and Arsenal. I wouldn't mind if all three, when we reach to the last game, can win the tiger and let the best man win. I would love if all three is setting up on the same amount of points, and just let it rip. All three games have to be a final. That's something that I want to see. But if we're gonna see that, probably not. But let us see, because it's really close now. So I would love if it stayed that close until the end of the season. Today, Manchester United got slapped at home to Fulham. Fulham take care of Manchester United at Old Trafford today. Fulham take the lead, and Manchester United equalize. And in the 87th minute, Fulham take the lead again, or in the 80, or in the, about 88 or 89 minute, Fulham take the lead to walk away from Old Trafford with all 3 points. So congratulations to Fulham, our West London neighbors. Like, they did go to Old Trafford and come away with all 3 points. So congratulations to Fulham. But karma is something that we all can say, it's real sometimes, because Man U should be down 10 men, to be quite honest. If we all being honest, they should have been down 10 men from that Maguire tackle, up on the ankle of the player, could have break his ankle. So VAR and and the referee got that one wrong. To me, that's just me. You know, it should be a red card. It should have been more, because that was a bull force stacker that Harry Maguire make on that player. He could have popped his ankle. So I guess the football god speak, right? The football god really speak, because Fulham end up come and take and sneak it away, you know, in the late stage of the game, which Harry Maguire equalized in the 85th or 84th minute. So that to show you that he should have been sent off. He equalized for Manchester United, and then guess what? The football god wasn't sleeping. The football god sent a miracle for Fulham, so Fulham walk away, 2 goals to 1. The crybaby again. We all know Fernandez is a crybaby. Get a yellow card for assimilate, as he always do. I don't know how he stay on pitch with these days with these referee, always trying to give card here and there. You know, but congratulations to Fulham, a well-deserved victory. To be quite honest, I wouldn't complain too much about it, because you have to go there and deliver, and they go there and deliver. Right now, it's 1-1 between Leipzig and Bayern Munich. Thomas Tuchel ain't doing good over there. I heard a lot of Chelsea fans being talking about they need back Thomas Tuchel. Thomas Tuchel to go where? To be quite honest, I'd rather stick with Pochettino than go back for Tuchel. Tuchel for me is not the guy. A lot of people are probably going to give mistake for this and probably don't agree. But I don't think when we even win that Champions League, to be quite honest, it's just a new manager bounce. To be quite honest, that was a new manager bounce, honestly, and that's my honest opinion. And the football god was just loving us on that day against Manchester City. To be honest, so I don't see Tuchel do nothing special for us. Then he delivers a second Champions League, but all praises to Lampard too, because Lampard plays sport. Lampard was the one that take us to that second round, and take us to where he can take us. But with Tuchel, we just come and second the ship and give the players new hope when we cross the line. Thank you, we appreciate it. That's what we can do, is just say thank you. But for me, for fans to be crying for Tuchel, Tuchel didn't do nothing. Tuchel never challenged for Premier League title when he's there. If he was traveling like Klopp, like how Klopp been challenging and fell short, then I can say, yeah, we were challenging for on the top four, and we reached to couple cup finals. Honestly, understand. But knowing football and talking about it right now, like, I don't see where Thomas Tuchel really do nothing much for Chelsea than the Champions League and bring us to the Couple Cup final, which he lost to Liverpool. So if he was challenging Pep and Club for the third, we were like a lot of points off each and every single year. We were like 10, 15 points off the top, max. We were struggling and competing for top four. That's the only thing we were doing under Thomas Tuchel. So anyone can tell me and show me where he challenged for a Premier League title in his reign as a Chelsea manager. Then I can say, yeah. And Conte did challenge and did win us, and then he fall off. That's fine. But I would say him and Conte is in the same category for Chelsea. Conte win us the Premier League title, and not only the Premier League title, it did win us the the League Cup, I think, or the FA Cup. I understand he win the Club World Cup and the Super Cup, which that expected of him. You know, because once you reach that stage, like, you go there, you're Chelsea. You have to go there and win. So the Super Cup and the Club World Cup, I wouldn't even put it in. Yeah, because every time every European team go over there, they mean to win because you're stronger than the rest. To be quite honest, you're stronger than the rest. So therefore, that's something that you guys have to win overall, either you like it or not. So for me, I don't see where I don't see where two could bring us to the next level. To be honest, because once you're not competing for the Premier League, for me, you're still a failure. So if if next season we're not up there challenging Pep Guardiola or showing improvement, where we're up there fighting like Aston Villa this season, go close to it at least a portion of the season, it's still a failure for me. If you're not challenging for the title, like you fail. And Thomas Tuchel did fail. I ain't gonna say he's the best or he's the worst. I'm just simply saying, like, we weren't challenging for the Premier League title. We have some good runs in the Champions League, and that's it. We win the Champions League, that's it. So I don't want to hear nobody come and crying about Thomas Tuchel. Like, he come and he try and he plays part. Thank you, goodbye, see you later. Same thing with Jose Mourinho. You are one of the greatest managers of all time for us. Thank you. You play your part. Goodbye. It's nice sometimes when you think about where you can sit and reminisce back in the days, how I used to be a kid and all the things I used to do when I'm a kid. But you're a grown man now. Yeah, you can't be a kid no more. So thank you. Goodbye. You have to look to the future. Stop laying the past. The past is the past. The future is what you look for. And right now it's time to look to the future. So all who's crying for Jose Mourinho, thank you, Mr. Jose. You did us wonders. You put Chelsea where Chelsea is supposed to be. Thank you. We appreciate it. We will always love you. We will always have you in the back of our mind. We'll always talk about you. But I have to look to the future. So thank you. That's how you have to do it. Like, this is not pampering nobody, man. That's Chelsea Football Club. Chelsea Football Club is bigger than each and every person that participates. You did your part. Like, you bring us to the glory days, and we just have to give thanks for everything that you do. But it's time to move on. And move on. That's what it is. See you next year. Wish you best in your career. When we see you in the street, we said we can look and we can say thank you. But for me, that's it. Like, there's nothing else for me in that way. Like, move on to something different. I know I probably sound like I don't like what they did, but you have to know when to move on. It's still 1-0 to Man City. We all know Man City is gonna win this game anyway. Foden scored in the 24th minute. We all know how this is gonna go with Man City. Man City is Man City, right? You got 6 minutes left in the game plus any time added on. So Man City already walk away with this. I'm just sorry for Bayern Munich. They're struggling. And Thomas Tuchel is a man always fall out with every board or wherever he go. The guy attitude is not even up there. So sorry for each and every one that's want back Thomas Tuchel. I don't want Thomas Tuchel back, to be quite honest. If Pochettino can win me this trophy and then advance to the semifinal of the FA Cup, and put on a good run from now until the end of the season, you know, I will give him next season with an out and out striker, with a good striker. And I'm not talking about no Hoshiman, because I don't care if it's Hoshiman or whosoever. We don't have to go for a big money striker, to be quite honest. We just need someone to put the ball in the back of the net. They don't have to be $100 million striker or $20 million striker. They don't have it don't have to be, it can be even a $1 million striker. For me, the only thing we need is someone to put the ball in the back of the net. So I don't care about no Victor Osimhen or all those big names that we're linked with. I just need someone that's clinical, that's good in the hair. Give me a Allen Watkinson. I will take him. Give me whosoever. Ivan Tony. I will take him. Give me Usherman, I will take him. But only thing I need is someone to put the ball in the back of the net. It doesn't matter if you go find someone in a division that no one heard of. I just need someone that can put the ball in the back of the net. That's all Chelsea needs. Someone to put the ball in the back of the net. Doesn't matter where they're from or who they are. We just need someone to put the ball. Name don't play the game. So a lot of Chelsea fans, oh, we need this name player. Like when since football started play by name, like name don't play the game. Like not because you got the name, that doesn't mean you're gonna come to Chelsea and be successful. So we need to get that mentality out of our head. Like the same thing with Gallagher. Like people been bashing Gallagher here and there all season long. Oh, he's not technical good enough. That's some bull crap. Like big up DZ, big up, big up, big up. Like the game don't play by name. The game play on the field. Gallagher is a different type of player from each and every midfielder that we got. And in every midfield that I know, even when I used to play, like you have to have someone with energy, someone that can get around on the pitch. And that's what Gallagher brings. He's not technically good enough. Like, what are you gonna do? Get all technical player? Like, we're not gonna find 11 Messi. We're not gonna find 11 Ronaldo. Even Ronaldo and Messi, they all different. Both of them are different. So we're not gonna find 11 Messi. We're not gonna find 11 Ronaldo. We're not gonna find 11 Eden Hazard. Like you put all of them together, and what you get on that pitch, that would be like another Paris Saint-Germain that can't win the Champions League with all those big name players. Anytime you put too much superstar on one team, it never worked. You heard about the golden generation, the England golden generation, with that Lampard, Steven Gerrard, Scholes. They never know how to fit them in one pot. So it didn't work. They failed. The golden generation was a failure. What they win? Someone can tell me what they win? Nothing. Football don't play like that. Football don't play about technical. You're gonna have a lot of over this lifetime and the next lifetime. You're gonna have footballers that come. They're not technical gifted, but they know the game and they can do a job. The same thing gonna be for the next the next one. You're gonna find some players that gonna be technically gifted, but the technically gifted player gonna always want someone to do the dirty work for him. Eden Hazard, he got Conte there to do his dirty work. Remember that. Lampard did have Makelele to do his dirty work. Essien. So that helped him to make all of his run. Like each and every good player that you have out there, Messi, he got Busquets to do his dirty work. Like people have to come back to real life. Like come back to earth. Come back down. Like we're too high on our asses. We're too high. Like every time that your player touch a field, it's not. Oh, you have to be technically gifted. Like it's not everyone can be technically gifted. Yeah, Hazard was Chelsea last stop. Yeah, Yeah, you're right, 100% right. You're 100% correct, General. Yeah, like every day they keep on complaining. Like, you think every player is gonna born with the gift of Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo? No. Even Eden Hazard. Like, Eden Hazard is a technically gifted player, but what listen to his interview. All this extra training and all these technical and tactical thing, it wasn't for him. He just want to go out there and have fun. But a player like Gallagher gonna have to work 3 times, 4 times hard than Eden Hazard to get where he is. Like, give the man props. Like, not because you probably wasn't gifted that you think and you didn't make it as a footballer. That doesn't mean he shouldn't make it because he's not he's ungifted like you. That's not how the world run. You got some of us gonna be lucky, and some of us that's our path. You know, appraise someone when you see them make it. Some of these is coming from H's and bad mind and corruption. And to be quite honest, because Gallagher wasn't gifted, so I think that because Gallagher wasn't gifted, I should be the one because I'm not gifted, but I should have make it. Now, man, what is for Caesar is for Caesar. What is for you is for you, man. Gallagher did what he got to do to make it as a pro, and that's what people have to learn, man. Like, give a man his props while he's still alive, man. He worked hard than everyone else to reach where he is. I can guarantee you that Gallagher put in a lot of extra running and sprinting and a lot of coaching and teaching for him to reach where he is. Eden Hazard didn't have to do it because he's born with that talent, and that's one of my main focus. Like people need to make a player live, man. Let the player breathe. Now we started score goal. Now everyone is jumping back on the wagon. Oh, I think now, man, stay where you are, man. Let the man breathe. That's what I'm saying. Like, in this time, it's time, man. Like, you have to support your team. Doesn't matter which player, man. Don't talk about this player need to go and that player. If you have three technical midfielder inside of your midfield, you're gonna fail. You ain't gonna do nothing. Look at Rugby. He's technical. He's technically good. I understand that people will say he's technically good, but he do all the dirty work. He do all the clean up. He's not Lionel Messi. He's not skilled like Lionel Messi. Every generation that I know that full of only talent, that's pure talent, never win nothing. Never. Even the the Brazil team with the Zico, the Revelino, and at one point they failed. And I think they said that was the best Brazilian team ever. They didn't win it. It's after when they get themselves together, they end up dominating with Pele. Like, you have to understand, like, it's not only player with flair gonna make the game. If that was the case, like, this is not the game that we would have loved, to be quite honest. So football don't play by name or play on paper, man. They play on the pitch. So you can have the best players in the world and a team with the worst player. If the team with the worst player decide today they're gonna show up and they're gonna stick together and they're gonna dig in, they will come out with a result. But tomorrow is the final, so you know, let us see what's gonna happen. I'm trying to find the starting 11 for the Arsenal game. Arsenal versus Newcastle. So Arsenal starting Jorginho with Declan Rice and Odegaard and Saka, Avert and Martinelli. Ben White is there, Saliba is there, Gabriel is there, David Raya is in the goal. Oh, Newcastle got some players back. So you got Gordon, Amaran, and Isak. That's a good front three right there. To be honest, that front three will create problems because that front three got speed and power. They got Mills in the midfield with Bruno, Gabriel, and Langshoff in their midfield. But they got back their defenders, Boltman and whatever that name is. Chippier's playing right back and Livamento left back. Oh, Arsenal got Gabriel back on the bench. So Gabriel Jesus is back for Arsenal. They got Chassard on the bench too. So Newcastle started to get back some players because Burn is on their bench today. Murphy, Willock is on their bench. Louis Saul. So they got some players. They do got some. Newcastle got finally they're getting back their squad piece by piece. They do got back some players on their bench. But guys, Omar Hutchinson been killing it in the championship for Chelsea. I don't know what Chelsea gonna do with all these players next season, but they're gonna have a whole lot of players to choose to pick and refuse from. This season, let us see what's gonna happen. But they're gonna have a whole lot of players can choose and refuse and pick from coming up in the preseason. To be quite honest, Kendrick Pye been training too at Coben, and he's gonna be there for the game tomorrow. So I like how Chelsea been taking care of this young player. To be quite honest, they they're definitely integrating him. Oh, Harry Kane saved Bayern Munich, guys. Harry Kane scored in the 91 minute to to lead Bayern Munich a 2-1 victory over the Red Bull Leipzig. So well done to Bayern Munich. They cut back the points to 5 points behind the leaders. Ooh, my mistake, my bad. 8 points. They're 8 points behind. I'm saying 5 points. I forgot they beat them the last week or week before last. So Bayern Leverkusen being the surprise package right there in your Saturday football show. Guys, remember like the video while you're coming in, and please remember to share and subscribe. So Bayern Munich been killing it. They score in the late minute. They've been killing it both good and bad ways. To be quite honest, they're either messing up or they scored some late winners. But Bayer Leverkusen, guys, they've been on fire all season long. To be quite honest, they're still undefeated. Xavi Alonso is doing an excellent job over there. According to some people, he's the next Liverpool manager because we know that Klopp's gonna leave, and if Klopp do leave, we know that they're gonna look for a manager. Which we got Ante Flick. We got a lot of managers out there. To be quite honest, that's why this season is so important for Liverpool. Liverpool have to cross the line. Klopp have to get his player across the line. Klopp, take your foot off the gas tomorrow and focus on crossing the line for the Premier League title. You need that Premier League title. You don't need this League Cup, to be honest. Leave this League Cup for us. You don't need this League Cup, but you need that Premier League. Man City win today. So you can't take no risk with your Mo Salah and all these players. You need to give them a rest. Focus on the Premier League because you're that close to winning. Man City's right there at your heel. You need to shake him off. So you need to put your focus on try to outrun Man City. You have to find a way to cripple Man City, because the 10th, you're coming up against Man City. You need Mo Salah and all of these players fit, to be honest. So you need them to be ready for that game. Poor little old Chelsea. Don't worry about poor little old Chelsea. Poor little old Chelsea is there. Minding their own business. Let us continue minding our own little business and take our time and go along the old road. But you have to watch Man City. Man City is moving like Usain Bolt. You have to find a way to stop Man City. So forget about Chelsea for a minute and worry about Man City. I hope you see that win, and I hope you reconsider whatever you're trying to plan. Because if you smell what Chelsea is cooking up something for you too. Yeah. So tomorrow, guys, is the final. Liverpool versus. So let us see how it goes. At 10 tomorrow, the race is on. It's who won it the most. Liverpool already withdrew one. So for Chelsea to equal the tie for the season, we need this victory. Like if we're gonna equal the tie, because this is a long time Liverpool haven't get one over us. To be quite honest, it's been a lot of draw games. We drew the first game of the season, then Liverpool whop us up real good and proper at Anfield. So now we're going to go on a neutral ground. We're going to go on a ground that is not Liverpool, it's not us. So, but it's in London. So let us defend London streets. It's time for a trophy to come back to London. Chelsea, it's time to defend your boundary, your walls. You can't let them breach the wall. So it's time for us to defend the wall and defend our turf. And we cannot let all the trophy slip out of London anymore, because London I've not been a trophy for a minute now. So we need to stay and show why we're the pride of London. We have to show the we are the general of London, and show the rest of London clubs the reason why our name still called amongst the greatest. So we have to defend London tomorrow. We have to. There's no doubt. This is a war where we have to defend our home turf. We cannot make Liverpool walk out like they did last season with all those trophies. We have to defend London. We have to make London turn blue again. We have to spread London street in blue, and show the rest of teams in London that this is how you do it. Even though we're in the mud, but we can bring back pride to London. So let us do it. And tomorrow is the day that we're going to do it. Bring back pride to London. If we don't do it tomorrow, I don't know when we're going to do it again, but we have to. It's a must. So all the blue warriors, you know, tonight is the night when you send all your prayers up and pray to the gods, or the football gods, or wherever you pray to, Allah, whosoever. It's tomorrow. It's tonight is the night when you put all the prayers down and turn back London into blue again. Yeah, red is not good, man. We have to plead the street of London blue, because that's what we say we are. We are the pride of London. We hold the London. We hold the key to London. We know who we are. Champions of London. We know who we are. We know who we are. We know who we are. Champions of London, we know who we are. Yeah, so tomorrow is the day where we're gonna. I see Malo Gusto interview, where he's saying like, tomorrow game can build something, good for the team, which that's true, because if if tomorrow like these young players can walk out Wembley with a victory, who to tell what confidence this can bring in this team? Like, this can build a solid foundation. To be quite honest, this can complete the foundation. Not saying build a foundation. This can complete the foundation and start to build the walls. So that's what we need now. We need to come out of the foundation building stage. And to be honest, if we can nick a victory, tomorrow, that can do wonders for us in the future. Momentum, and that's the only thing we need. If we can go on a 5 or 6 game undefeated streak, and even the Premier League after this game, to be quite honest, this can do wonders for us. Honestly, I'm not saying Pochettino is a long-term manager, you know, because for me, I know the reason why the owners get Pochettino, because they get Pochettino because they were trying to build a stadium, and they see what it did with building with Tottenham, like the sacrifice that he make where he don't buy any players. So I feel that's why Chelsea's buying all these young players. So if they don't have to buy players for a 2 year span, by rebuilding the stadium or to build a new stadium, that will help Pochettino, because we got a lot of young players. Because if you notice, Kendrick Pye, the next 2 years from now, he's gonna come like a new signing. Angel Gabriel, Santos, all these players. Probably they don't come in next season, but the other season, all of these players gonna come in as a new signing, look like build like a new signing. If especially if they go out on loan, Omar Hutchinson, Dujon Richard, Whisper, all these young players gonna be like a new signing. So if that's the case, you know, but Jose Mourinho make a speech when he said final should be won, and it doesn't matter how you play, like the playing style doesn't matter. It's about winning the final. And I heard Pochettino with similar response. And I think at that time when Jose Mourinho made that speech, we beat Tottenham in the final. So I think he's just using a reserve. He's bringing back the same speech, like back into thoughts and fresh into Chelsea fans' mind, that's good, because it doesn't matter how you play the final. The main thing is to come out victorious. Yeah. Yep. So I like exactly what he said though, because that's what all I want. But I got a really logic though, to be quite honest. I got something cooking. I think tomorrow we're gonna be victorious. I think tomorrow we're gonna win. Ask me how I know it. I don't know, but I got a gut feeling tomorrow that we're gonna win. I got a gut feeling that we're gonna win. I'm confident. I haven't been that confident all season long, but I think we're gonna win this one. I think this final is us. Honestly, I think our name written on this final. Oh, I know. I don't know, but all week long I'm confident. I'm feeling like we're gonna win. To be honest, I feel like we're going to win. I feel it. I can feel it. I feel something special is in the air. Honestly, all season long, even when everyone's saying punch in, punch out, I think something special is in the air. I think something is cooking. If you smell, I think something is in the air good for you. I think that honestly, I think everything's gonna turn for us. No, I can feel it. I feel these players are getting it now. I think all these things that the players been coming out and saying, like, I want to give you guys confidence too. Like, I think something really, really special is gonna happen from now until the end of the season. Ask me how I know. I don't know, but week six, six consecutive final loss. I don't think I think Pochettino win his first trophy tomorrow in England. I think it's time. It's well overdue. I think Pochettino will win something. And back to what I was talking about earlier. Thomas Tuchel haven't won a trophy in England. Haven't win a trophy in England. So why are we crying back for Thomas Tuchel? Thomas Tuchel haven't won a title in England. He went to finals. He never left a trophy in England. Not that I remember of. Thomas Tuchel never win a trophy in England. And everyone is crying back for Thomas Tuchel. Oh, we need but Thomas Tuchel don't know how to win in England. He win the Champions League. That's not in England. He win it in Porto. He win the Super Cup. I don't remember where that play. And then he go to the Club World Cup in Asia and win it. He never win a title on soil, an English soil. And I have to put that on my Twitter. He never wins a title in England. So why are we crying for Thomas Tuchel? He's no better than Pochettino when it come on to England because he haven't won anything yet in England. Pochettino got a chance to break that duck. Hopefully he can. He can. Arsenal game start in 20 minutes. Oh, my bad. Sorry, people. I forgot I was even online. I should have do a show. I should have do a show, and I did forgot to text back. Jer Jersey. I did forget to text back Jersey. If you're watching Jersey, I'm sorry, bro. We probably can do it tomorrow or after the show, after the game. Oh man. Oh man. My bad. My bad. My bad. My bad. I'm sorry, Jersey. But tomorrow, I know we're gonna walk out with a win. I can't tell you the score, but we're gonna win. We're gonna win. We're gonna win. Man, when you're sick, man, and you don't really fool around. your social medium, and it's a you missed out on a lot of stuff. I was under the weather for almost a week or so. The last show that I did, man, I was way, way, way under the weather, to be quite honest. But Malo Gusto, Malo Gusto was saying some stuff that I really want to hear. You know, the young French defender, he got a chance tomorrow to make history. We do not have a chance. We have to win every game. We are young, but that is not an excuse. That's from young Malo Gusto. He said we young, but we don't have an excuse. I like these mentalities coming out from this player. We have a lot of quality and we want to win everything. We are Chelsea. What more than that you want to hear? That's from Malo Gusto. We want to win everything. We are Chelsea. And for a young player to come out and say something like this, like those are the things I've been reading all week, and that's kind of helping build confidence for this game, to be quite honest. I think it can be nice for our mentality to help us become better until the end of the season. It is very important for us to take this opportunity to keep pushing during this season. Like mentality. That's what I'm talking about. Mentality from the young kid. The season is not finished. We have to keep working, stick together, and keep this mentality. Keep pushing to show to the fans that we are Chelsea. What more we want to hear? Like what more we want to hear? Like this showing that these kids are growing some mentality. So for me, I want to start Pochettino right now. I know a lot of fans will say, "Oh, because if all these players are coming out, that to show you still got the dressing room. And if these players are building mentality, then let me see next season what you're gonna bring." For me, I would stick with this coach because he only got a 2 year contract. So I would stick with him because you don't want to break this cycle of these young players at this point in time. You know, a lot of people been saying sack Pochettino is not good enough. But if these players are building some mentality for the Premier League, I will continue with Pochettino and then get me a world class manager after these mentalities built that can bring them to cross the line. But I don't think that's Thomas Tuchel. So forget about Thomas Tuchel, guys. We have to win this trophy for us and the fans because they are waiting a lot for this team. But its trophy can be important for everyone for the rest of the season and the club. What else we want to hear? Like this is what I'm saying. Like we need this. We need to hear stuff like this. We need to hear the players come out and talk about stuff like this. You know, because this what build champions. You know, we're young, so we need to start from somewhere. And at this point in time, like, you know, these young players, they're starting somewhere. So we need to hear the players, you know, speak in this manner and show this type of character and show and talk about mentality and showing that they're building something. And you know, mostly what I heard is talking about sticking together. So building a core, you know, that's one of the main thing in life. Like you have to build a core, you know. And for me, building a core is very important. So I'm really glad that that these players are coming out and talking about this. Even Jackson come out and say like it was bothering him, but now talking to the coach and stuff don't get to him anymore. So these I can see that these players are playing with confidence for the last couple of weeks. So that's what I'm saying. Like for me, I like what I'm seeing, and I like what we're building. We're gonna lose games, we're gonna draw games, we're gonna win games, but at least show me that something is building, and that's what I want to see. You know, sometimes you have to lose the game. Sometimes you have to lose the game. So last season and this season, I write them off. But next season, I want to see advance. I want to see us start off the season, and up there with the best. And that's my goal and that's my aim to see us start off the season and be up there amongst the rest. Because that's the only way we're gonna know where we're at or where we stand. This is why I joined Chelsea. Exclusive Enzo. So Enzo Fernandez given an interview too. Like he's just talking randomly about Chelsea because it's a long line. I have to skip through most of it. Like he just saying this is why I joined Chelsea. Exclusive Enzo at our training base at Coben. It's one of the biggest club in the world and always fighting to be top in the Premier League and compete in finals for trophy. So he's just talking randomly about why he joined Chelsea. It is a club that have to try to win everything. That is what I dreamed. Our demand, sorry, demand, not dream, demand. It's why I come here. I want to keep winning things in my career. To win this competition at Wembley would be really important. I want to win it, but it's not just for me. I want to win it with the group. The group deserves this title because it not only being easy over the last it's not been easy over the last 18 months. That's from Enzo Fernandez. And that's true. For the last 18 months, it's not been that easy for us. We have a lot of ups and downs, and honestly, I hope the table turns for even these players because they don't deserve this. They're young and their career, a lot of the banters and stuff that we've been getting, like honestly, I just need this for them, because this is stuff that can make you or break you. And if they win this as a young group, this only can help them to grow, to be quite honest. So at least they can have the feeling of winning something in England, and that probably can help them in the longer run. So I'll be thankful for them if they can win this. If you guys want to see those interviews, just go on the Fifth App stand. That's where it's at. It's on the Chelsea Fifth App stand, and it's nice to see these players their first final and they interview and they all want to win. So I have never. This is Enzo. I have never played there, he said. It has always been a dream to play there, and I will feel very proud to play at final at the stadium. I will enjoy the experience and give my all so that we can win on that pitch. Oh, that's good. Like I wish you guys can win on that pitch too. I'll be so proud tomorrow if they guys do win. Not for the trophy sake or said we win a trophy, but for these young guys' mentality. I know it's been tough for them for the last 18 months. Majority of them, both mentally and physically. See fans turning on them, and so I would love if they can do cross the line, and just get them a mental break, because these young players been going through all of this the last couple of months, 18 months. That's what he said right there. Like it's not easy. You know, they need a break. So they need this. They need this so at least they can get themselves a little break. They need something like this. So I will be there cheering you guys on, win, lose, or draw. It doesn't matter. Like I will be there cheering you on, clapping you guys on, because Liverpool is the better team at this point in time. No shame to say that. But for the fight you guys put in for the whole entire season, I really really appreciate all the effort you guys put in to at least put Chelsea name back amongst the finalists. Hopefully this is just the start of something great. So let it rain. Hopefully many more of this final to come. In your guys' career while you're at Chelsea, and even when you leave Chelsea. I want to see the best for every players. Not every players can win, but once you represent Chelsea, like I would tune in wherever you guys play. I would always tune in and watch. But once a blue, always a blue. Just like Callum Hudson-Odoi, I want to see him do good. I was there today, cheer him on, even though Leon Bailey, you know, was doing his thing. But I want to see Hudson-Odoi grab a goal. I always want to see, even if they're losing, I always want to see the former players. They get something. So for me, it's really it's really good to see these young players. Yeah. So let me see how much like we have. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm responding now. Yeah. So for the guys, the young guys' mentality, it would be really, really nice. You know, I just I just want to see them win a trophy. But tomorrow is the thing. Arsenal is about to kick off, guys. So Arsenal about to kick off against. I have to find a channel against Newcastle. Let us see how it goes. Good luck. It would be good for us, to be quite honest. If Arsenal do the deeds, it would be good for us. So let us see how Arsenal gonna end up. 2 minutes to go. If Arsenal can take all 3 points, it's good for Chelsea because that means Newcastle stay right there. So with us with a game in hand, we can go above them. So that's all I need, man. I need to climb the table. I'm not a hater. I'm just saying, like, I'm a Chelsea. I'm gonna always be a Chelsea fan first. Uh yeah, my son keep on texting me. I don't know what's going on. Me. Okay. Sorry, guys. My son is texting me. I have to make sure I find out if something wrong. No respond. He asked me if I'm still streaming, but he haven't said nothing else after that. So Newcastle is on the road taking on Arsenal. Can Arsenal take it? If Arsenal want to stay in the conversation, they need to win this because Man City just won, and we all know that Liverpool already won their game on Wednesday. So they're definitely and they're off. Oh man, my phone frozen now. Come on, game. Here we go. Let's see what Arsenal can bring. Oh, Arsenal have a early corner. Arsenal been taking their set plays real good this season. I don't know if you guys noticed. You noticed that Kai Havertz being the one been taking off all Arsenal set plays. Like I never know he got this in his locker. Arsenal fan. Like, what do you think? What do you think about it? Rice been taking all you guys set plays recently, and he's been getting a lot of assists too. Another good corner. Ooh, a early goal. Ooh, Saka sent it over the bar. Rice surprised me with his late addition to his game. These set plays. Arsenal start off with a bang as usual. Good clear. It seems like it's going to be a long day for Newcastle if Arsenal keep up this fast pace that they start off with. Ooh. Newcastle have to wake up, or else it's going to be a long day in the park. If Arsenal get a early goal, then it's over for Newcastle, to be quite honest. Because once Arsenal get the first one, they start to smell blood. I'm telling you, Arsenal is pressing like they're going for it. This Arsenal remind me of last season. How Arsenal, as soon as the whistle go off, it's just like a track and field when the gun go off. Like you just start to run. That's how Arsenal have been starting off these last couple of weeks. I wonder if Arsenal gonna take the vengeance out on Newcastle today, or wonder if Newcastle gonna be the upsetter and slow Arsenal down. Hmm. Arsenal is in full control of the game. What a bad pass. Good. Ooh, Gardner leaves Saka on the floor. Arsenal pressing is impressive. They're winning back the ball right back in Newcastle half. Newcastle haven't reached nowhere in their half as yet. It's almost 4 minutes in the game. And there's another press, another win. 5 minutes and Newcastle haven't touched the Arsenal half as yet. How long Newcastle can keep this up? Because you don't need Arsenal to press you in your half. To be quite honest, that smells danger. Arsenal and Liverpool is the same type. Like once they start to press you in your half and start to nick the ball here and there from you, like they smell blood. Like they see some weakness, something that they can bounce on. Arsenal is win back the ball again. It's all Arsenal so far in the game. What a crow! What a cross! Ooh, good play. That's the best play I see so far from Newcastle. Early yellow card for Odegaard. Yeah, Odegaard get a early yellow card. I forgot to plug my phone in. Arsenal seems like they're on the racist track. You know, they're off and they're just like pressing. Watch another press. Like, damn, Newcastle can't get out at all. What a pass. What a ooh. Man, Newcastle can't get out. This smells danger for Newcastle. Honestly. This smells like danger. Seems like he's slightly offside, but Arsenal with the fans behind them, this smell like danger, and Newcastle can't get out at all. This seems like it's gonna be a long day for Newcastle, guys. Long, long day. Man, this gonna be a long, long day for Newcastle. Guys, it's the big day, guys. I hope you guys remember to like this video, share, and please remember to subscribe. I was gonna watch the whole entire game, but I have to go on the road, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to watch all the games when I'm live with you guys. But I'm gonna watch it on my phone. Declan Rice almost scored. This seems like it's gonna be a long day for Newcastle, guys. A long, long, long day. Again, like Newcastle can't get out. Arsenal, they're playing. They playing like a man dispossessed. Arteta been giving them the thumbs up. He like what he see. They doing exactly what he want. They've been pressing Newcastle. Like Newcastle can pass. Guys, remember, please like, share, and subscribe. Your boy GSC Garvin. Tomorrow, we will go back over this game because we got 2 more games tomorrow too. So tomorrow we'll go back over this game. And you know, the big game tomorrow is Chelsea versus Liverpool. Guys, remember, like, share, and subscribe. Please. I'm begging you. Peace. I'm out. Thank you.